Here post-game with Coach Joe Hudak. Kingsmen back in the win column here tonight in Clinton. Coach, it seemed like the Kingsmen were on top from the jump. What did that take here tonight?
Yeah, I thought we swung the bats right off the bat. I think we were probably a little disappointed in the last two games. Didn't swing the bats very well, lost two in a row. It's not a good feeling. So we came out tonight ready to play. I thought we swung it from the get-go. Right off the bat. First inning, I know we had 4 runs on 4 hits before you could even hardly blink. And we kept it up, and that's the thing I liked. Every inning, I think, at the last, we scored. So, really good way to finish out the Carolina portion of our summer, right? So really happy with the way we played.
Yeah, of course, the Kingsmen had dropped the previous 2, but then had that 4th of July break. How valuable could a few days be off, or a few days off be to kind of just, rejuvenate everybody?
Yeah, sometimes it can be, sometimes it's not. That's really hard to tell. I think, you lost 2 games. For me, I want to get back and play as quick as I can because I don't like the feeling in my stomach about those losses, right? But in this case, I think it probably was good for us to relax a little bit, and we come out certainly ready to play today.
Yeah, Nick George on the mound today, starting. He got the win. What did you like out of him?
He's getting better and better. He just got cleared to throw after Tommy John surgery on June the 10th. This is the 4th time he's thrown. 51 pitches today. I think he got a little tired, right? His command, he lost his command, was up in the zone. But the key thing for Georgie was, his arm felt great. 51 pitches, he was letting it go, and his arm felt great. And that's really what we need out of him. We're just trying to get him back, to where he's 100% healthy. So really pleased with that part.
Yeah. Anything else from the game that caught your eye you want to mention?
I don't know. I think, it was good to have Austin, your brother, here, and he wanted to be here early but got hurt. And, I talked to him afterwards. I got a chance to pinch hit, and, swung at the first pitch. And I told him that's what he should be doing, man. You come off the bench pitch hit, and you should be swinging when you leave the dugout, right? And it's so good to have him, excited to have him for the DR trip. I think our guys are really excited now. We've had a great year here, 11-4, that's pretty darn good. Right, but we're really excited about the DR trip now. That's a trip of a lifetime. I think all but 3 of our guys have been, so they're all looking forward to going back. And the first time it's really eye-opening. The second time it's really, really cool. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, I know everybody's excited, including yourself. What are you looking forward to most about this trip?
I think when we go down every single year, you talk to our guys, and what impresses you about the trip. And the thing that impresses me every single time, and this will be my 20th trip, is how happy they are. And they have nothing. I mean, literally, they have squat. And they're so happy, always a smile on our face. You look at us here in the States, we have everything we could ever want, and we're miserable for the most part. It just takes one little thing to make us mad. We got the wrong phone, right? We got the wrong phone plan, and we got the wrong pair of shoes, or we got a cut in our batting gloves. They don't have any of that stuff, man, and yet they're so happy. And so I think that's the thing for me is, just seeing the smiles on their faces and watching our guys watch the smiles on their faces. And hopefully that impacts them and changes their perspective.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yeah, Griff.